All right, guys, it's Shalom at the Paradox Gaming Network, and it's Archeage 101. No, it's even better than that. It's Archeage 101 for Archeage Unchained. We got a big news announcement today that Gamigo is going to be doing something new and exciting with Archeage. So what does that mean for the future of Archeage? Well, what they're going to be doing is Archeage Unchained. So it is no longer going to be free to play. There is going to be a one-time buy-to-play requirement in order to play Archeage. But there will not be a subscription, so you will not need Patron. Since you don't need Patron, this means everyone, every player can own land. They'll all have the same labor cap, and they'll all have the same labor region. Now, before that sounds too good to be true, I do want to caveat with there is going to be a seasonal arc pass. Don't know what's going to be contained in that. We're going to have to wait and see. So, up front, this looks like it's really good for the future of Archeage. Let's take some of the biggest questions. Are they shutting down the old servers? Is everyone going to have to migrate over to this new thing? No, the two sets of servers are going to run in parallel. The old legacy servers and the old fresh start servers, they are going to remain there just as they are today. Same business model. Archeage Unchained, going to follow this new business model. Can you transfer stuff between server types? No, they will be 100% separate. Just like the fresh start servers, you had to have a new account. I imagine, I don't know, but I imagine it's going to be something similar to that. They did specifically say where you buy your credits is where you have to use your credits. So if you have a bunch of Apex on the old legacy servers, you're not going to be able to roll those over to Archeage Unchained. Now, what is the price? This is the big one. I've been bombarded all day. People think I have some sort of inside knowledge. What I'm going to say is unofficially about 20 euros. It's about $22 USD. Now, I don't have that officially. I did pick it up through some chatter on the Discord. So that's why it's underlined unofficially. Don't assume you know what the price is until Gamigo comes back out and says, hey, this is the price. Now, the big one, when is all this happening? There are no fixed dates, but they did mention the fall update, so I'm going to say it's going to be soon. That would seem to be in line. The next major content push was due for September, October-ish. And then the huge question I know everyone's going to be asking is, will it be pay to win? The problem with Archeage is Archeage, throughout its entire history, has been one of the best faction versus faction, open world, sandboxy PvP games, but it's always been pay to win. Now, I'd love to give you a solid answer, but fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 537 times, shame on Tryon Worlds. It appears to be geared not to be, but we have to wait and see. Now, what I want you guys to realize is Gamigo is not Tryon Worlds. Earlier this year, I called Gamigo out for their bait and switch on the on one particular mounts. They sold them for weeks at 11.5 meters per second and then said, oh, well, that was a mistake. I called them out in a video. You can check that one out up there. Massively OP carried the story, and within a couple of days, they actually reverted that decision. I've had many conversations with people over at Gamigo, some of the new people that didn't know me from my time being a content creator for Tryon, the people that I kind of torqued off, had really good conversations with Gamigo. They seem to be straight shooters, so if they're saying they want it to be not pay to win, I'm going to trust that. But like I said, we're going to keep our educated eye on what the story is and how it unfolds. So what does this mean for Archeage? Well, the truth is the players have wanted something like this for years. Players were really sort of wanting a subscription model. And while we didn't get a subscription model, getting a buy-to-play will certainly cut down on the number of alts. Right now, I know people that are running 60, 70, 80 alts in Archeage. Ridiculous amount. So this is a great move on Gamigo's part. They have listened to the community. That was the big part of that teaser video. We've listened. This is how we're responding. I only wish this could have come sooner. I've moved on from Archeage. I've gone to a more theme park game because most of Archeage has become theme parky. So I just wanted to go play a different theme park game. But here's what's the smart decision. There's nothing on the market to compete with Archeage Unchained. In 2014, The market was ripe for Archeage, which is why it took off. It was just very poorly managed by Tryon Worlds. The game wasn't the problem. The over-monetization, the cash shop was the problem. It's now 2019, and nothing new and fresh has come out. We don't have Camelot Unchained. We don't have Crowfall. We don't have Chronicles of Illyria. We don't have Pantheon. We don't have Ashes of Creation. Bless has come and gone and died. Wildstar has come and gone and died. So we're waiting on Air. We're waiting on Astelia. But I don't think the landscape of the MMORPG genre has changed all that much from 2014. So now, if you're going to bring back Archeage, you're kind of, directly marketing those players that have come and gone and left and said these were our problems. The other part that's brilliant about this, it's timed perfectly as an alternative to WoW Classic. WoW Classic is coming out, and it is going to be the nostalgia factor for a lot of players. But Archeage is 5 years old, so it's going to have a little bit of nostalgia on it as well. And if people are looking for a PvP game, especially faction versus faction, I would have to give the nod to Archeage. But that's all subjective. With that said, guys, I am Jalan #0001 on Discord if you want to talk. I do run a Discord that has a lot of friendly Archeage people in it. You can get that link in the description below, or you can PM me. I will get you an invite. I don't have a set streaming schedule right now, and I'm not streaming Archeage anyway. A lot of things in my personal life popped up. I was pretty ill this summer, so I kind of basically nixed streaming. But what I will tell you is that Archeage 101, the 2019 edition, you see on the left-hand side of your screen, that's up at my webpage. That will stay up. So if we're going to be having a reboot of Archeage later this year, you might want to dive into that and start knocking the rust off. And of course, if I can answer a question for you, I will do that. As I said, as I close every video that I do, big thanks to my sponsors. These guys have been with me for a long time. They're responsible for the gift card giveaways that I do. And who knows, maybe depending on what's going on here in the fall, I might make a Archeage Unchained account, just drop in for a little bit of that nostalgia, just to see how the community's shaping up. And if I do that, thanks to these sponsors, I'll have, I guess, ARC passes to give away, if that's even possible. You guys take care, and although I'm not covering Archeage right now as a primary game, when I get some updates, I will definitely bring them to you, because I know a lot of you come to my channel to get your Archeage news. Take care, guys. Hey! Where are you going? You're not done yet. See these videos? This video's up here to watch. You gotta go over here. Hit the chibi. Subscribe to the channel. Check out the webpage. And I'll see you guys on Twitch.